So recently I just did a video on a mod where the balloons are multiplied 10x. So as in one red balloon on a round turns into 10. This time I had the super dumb idea of turning the 10 to 100. And in doing so, this will probably burn my PC in the late game, but we're gonna see how it's done, just to show you that it is indeed 100 balloons stacked on top of each other. I'm gonna go ahead and get an infinite Pierce Tower like the label, and you can see that it goes up by about 100 each time. You'll see after this round, 2,000 pops. And now we're gonna start with a reasonable amount of cash, so we don't start with a glaive load on round 1. Now, you might notice that the prices are a little bit cheaper on the top right side, and that's because, well, I think it would be almost impossible to beat 100x amount of balloons with normal cash, so instead, I cut the cost of every tower by 75%. So, yeah, it's basically playing on 4x cash mode. And now to try to beat round 1 here, we'll see if maybe 3 ice towers can do a job. Actually, no, can I afford cluster bomb right now? That'd be nice. Yes, we can. I can't buy heavy bombs. How are we doing so far, though? We finally popped 2 sets of the red clump. 3, 4, 5. I think we just barely have enough in the tank to do it. Nice. And you'll notice we don't make any money in the middle of the round, and that's because if you didn't see my first video on it, which you should check out by the way, basically the mod is balanced so that you don't get money in the middle of the round. You just get the lump sum of cash that you would normally get if you popped the normal amount of balloons in a round, because obviously if 100 balloons gave $100 in this mod, then I would be able to afford like a Paragon on like round 30, and that would clearly be a little bit too unbalanced. Let's get 203 by the way. And yeah, what this means is that you actually can't farm because you don't get money in the middle of the round. Now we are losing the blue balloon, so let's see. Ricochet? Nope. I wonder if this kills us. Yes, it does. That's how many balloons there are, guys. So retry. Okay, how about a mortar, guys? This I can target the entire map, so hopefully we get a good head start. It has the same amount of pierce as the ice monkey, but infinite range, so surely that must do a better job, right? I'll probably get a rapid reload right now, come on. Take down the deadly blue clump, will ya? Round 4 is another beast, man. I think we almost got it down. It might still kill us, though. Come on, don't kill us, don't kill us. Don't. 60 lives. I'll take it. As long as I'm alive. Now, one important thing to note here is that I didn't actually ban any towers aside from things that were truly infinite pierce, and the only truly infinite pierce thing in the game is Spear of the Forest. However, things like Tech Taylor, Star Bomba, Maelstrom, if you didn't know, actually have a limit to the amount of balloons you can pop, even Glaiveler 2, that I used in the other video. That being said, I think I'm allowed to get a recursive cluster for this one, because again, 100x balloons means you gotta pull out all the stops in order to survive here. So while we may not be allowed to farm, we are still able to go for this thing, which I think is going to be very useful in quote-unquote making money. The only way to make money is to save money, and that's triple discounts. I think recursive allows us to get that far, because you look right now, it's still able to destroy everything. Maybe this round starts to fall. Pink balloons are really fast, and I think this kills us. Just watch. Just watch, guys. Yep, the instant the first pink went through, dead. So, what do you think would be a good option? I wonder if ice shards does a good amount. I'll sell this ice for it. Let's see. I'll sell the mortar too, just so I can get a fully 3-2-0 here. I'll put the cluster on close too, so we don't miss that much. Oh no, we just missed a yellow balloon clump. It did seem to do pretty well though. Okay, hear me out. How about bendability for this one? It does have downtime, but I'm hoping with the extra damage, we can get more layers through. Let's see. Oh, reds. Please don't tell me that kills us. No, it doesn't, because again, the max clump is only 100. So that luckily that was only like 20 or so. Nice though. Ice shards, recursive OP. And now what round does this die to? Round 21, maybe? Oh yeah, round 21. Alright, I got 1.3k to work with, which is about 5k, if you include the 4x cash. And as I said, we're pulling out all the stops, so let me just try a Maelstrom. Let me show you. It'll be kind of funny if you see the blades get pierce caps. Just watch this, guys. I think each blade gets 200 pierce. So far, you might have seen one of the blades get pierce caps, but it does help clear out a huge chunk. Look, one ability usage, 11k pops, that's crazy. Oh, camos, let's go ahead and buy a radar scanner. Just watch the damage here, folks. 13,000 all the way to 23 in one go. You might think this is quite the cheat code right now, but I assure you that the pierce cap will come into play. Also, this round is insanely leggy because of the amount of balloons. I think that's a bit of a foreshadowing to how leggy the game's going to be, like, in the 50s. Because this is not even a dense round compared to rounds like 79, or even later than that. So, I might warn you right now, we may not make it to round 100 here. Anyways, here's a good round. Look, the blades are not getting through. There are so many balloons there. It's crazy. Alright, $3,000. What do you think we could buy now? I'm kinda looking at maybe an Ultra Juggernaut. Definitely not the most OP of towers, but it does have a lot of Pierce. It'll be funny again to see it get Pierce capped. Let's use Maelstrom again, not to die. To that sneaky yellow. We gotta beat this round first, and then we got it, right? Yep. There we go. New jug time. So far, no Pierce cap, so pretty wise choice, I would say. I think now it's getting Pierce cap, though. You can tell it's getting Pierce cap if the initial ball doesn't hit the wall, and you see, yeah, it's not getting through. So hits Pierce cap, which is definitely a lot lower than a Maelstrom, for example. Alright, lots of money to work with, but I'm gonna keep it handy for now, just for round 40 here. So again, 100 Moabs. Good friggin' luck. Oh my god, U-Jug actually destroyed it. I think it's because it bounced off the wall right there. Apparently that tree on this modded map battle park is counted as a wall. Should be able to get it on the way around, right? Yes, sir. Seeing how good U-Jug is, I think we ought to buff it a little bit. The trading, who could forget outbuff too? The entire time. Outbuff both the Maelstrom and the U-Jug. Already sitting at 600k pops. I think another good option to try out, in case of emergency, is a Ground Zero. This thing got nerfed a while back, to where the Ground Zero no longer has infinite Pierce. Yeah, I think it has a Pierce cap of 1000, so you'll see that if I use a GZ, it'll only affect balloons at the front. I think it's actually, the GZ affects the 1000 balloons that are closest to the pad here. So, not necessarily the back, but whatever's closer to here. There's also one tower that I think I forgot that has infinite Pierce, and that is the Glue Strike Glustrom ability. I don't think there's a cap on the amount of balloons it can soak. So technically, if you get like a 250 and use the ability, it will just destroy infinite ceramics on the screen. So I'm thinking in that case, we should lay off of buying it, but I'll keep this guy around just in case it gets too laggy. Yeah, in case it gets too laggy, this is our card to, well, get rid of the lag and hopefully be able to continue the round. Also, let me just use GZ for the funsies. Watch as not all the balloons get affected. In fact, I'm pretty sure this thing is more useless than a single Maelstrom. Speaking of which, I do have enough money for a Super Maelstrom now. Should I get it? Yes. This thing has, I think, 500 Pierce per blade, so not infinite, but it will get Pierce capped if there's enough balloons. Let's try it right now. See if any blades get Pierce capped. I don't think so. They're all going through. Right? Oh, no. I see a couple blades not going all the way. But regardless, you saw the lag there. That means it was popping a lot. And again, another Ground Zero with the funsies. Oh my god, it literally does no damage. It's actually bad. I think Star Bomb increases the Pierce by a little bit. Should I buy it? Screw it, why not? We got, again, 4x cash, so we shouldn't be afraid to experiment with stuff. Now, you could have Ringer Farm, so gotta get that S-Mail out of the way. Alright, getting a little bit laggy here, folks. Let's use the Star Bomb just to show you guys. Oh my god, it's so worthless. Maelstrom? That's how a real man does it. Now, given that we have 19k right now to spare, I'm thinking we should try a really fun tower that's expensive. And I'm thinking the Temple. I think the only problem with going for a Temple is that I can't get the 50k in sacrifices because I don't think, well, with the reduced cash, it doesn't make it any easier to get sacrifices. Just getting the Temple itself, so I guess I don't mind going for, like, low sacrifice temples. At least with some of each category. It's not the worst thing in the world to try out. I guess in the meantime, here's a Sun Avatar, by the way. It is racking up pops, but nowhere near as fast as other towers, potentially. 3.7 million on the U-Jug before round 60. S-Mail again. Actually, before we go to the Temple, I forgot about this guy. This could be fun. Ray of Doom, boys. It's not infinite. It's similar to a Glaive Lord, but it's okay. I'm curious to see what could possibly overwhelm this Ray of Doom. So far, not around 61. And seemingly not 62 either. How about 63? That's, what do you call it? 4,000 ceramics? Because again, each clump is, 40. And wow. Okay, Ray of Doom is way too good. Way too freaking good for its cost. I'll keep it around till, like, round 75, though, just for showcasing reasons. We'll see if we just lock in place here. If any balloon ever gets past this corner, So far not, seems to be doing just fine, and the lag isn't even that bad. That's probably because it's popping balloons literally the moment spawn, so we don't get time to increase the amount of balloons on the track when we one-shot it this way. Kind of makes you want to keep it in that case if it doesn't cause any lag, but I will get rid of it soon. 76 by the way. Another 6k ceramics just deleted by the Radium. Alright, I think we've seen enough of his OPness. Let's see how good the Glaive compares, because again, this is a near infinite Pierce tower, but not infinite Pierce. I think it's like 1,000 or so. Get a 502, and yeah, you see, round 78 here. Balloons be getting through. Let's also try the Glue Strike to see if it actually reduces lag. No, it doesn't. It freezes the game. Because that's to calculate gluing every single balloon screen, I just realized. Okay. Bad choice, bad choice. Let's see if the game comes back. Well, there we go, there we go. Okay, it activated. Soon the lag will be gone. Trust me. We'll use a star to make it better? No. How about an S-mail? Any faster? Okay, yeah, not really. Alright, guys, take me back to the Ray of Doom. Can I go back? Low-key, I think the game would have ran faster if we didn't use Glue Strike at all. Come on, S-mail. You see the blades in the bottom left corner? They're not getting through. It means there's over 500 balloons in each little clump layer. Yeah, top 5 biggest regrets in life, folks. Let's see if the Yuja can hopefully clean up some balloons here and reduce the lag. Yeah, it's getting better now. There we go. Finally. So let's just go for a Sky Shredder for military, and we'll go P-Brew for magic. And let's buy Temple right now. Actually, wait. Get rid of these two that are in range. And Temple. Let's get ya. And let's see how much damage you can do. Can you clear 100 X balloons? Even though your sacrifices are weak. I don't think we spawned enough for the, what do you call it? The mini Sun Avatar, so I probably should just get magic, actually. And kept support. Oh well. So far, I am definitely regretting getting Temple. Let me get my U-Jug back, because I'm pretty sure that was really important in clearing leg. 520. Oh, also, I completely forgot. Use Siphon. Use Siphon. The less balloons there are, the lower rank the balloons are on the track, the ideally less leg there will be. Should have been using that way earlier, by the way. Use a Star Bomber. Again, it does absolutely nothing, because there's so many balloons on the track. Actually, it did just do I think it was delayed, but it did actually clear a sizable chunk there. Like I said earlier, round 79 was a very dense round. Maybe I should have kept my Ray of Doom until at least this round. Because once you get the free play, we don't spawn children, so that means the leg might be a little bit better. Just you wait. Feels like it's almost impossible to go without using Ray of Doom at this point, because otherwise you get rounds like this lasting, I would say it's been over 5 minutes so far, and only now has the end of the round came out, but we still have to endure more rainbows coming in. And I think now that all the rainbows have spawned, okay, there we go. There's our FPS back, finally. And that, folks, is finally how we're going to be able to take around 79 down, right? There's a leg spike. Must mean there's a lot of them. There we go. I don't think I want to bring back the OP Radium yet, so we'll just settle for the second most OP thing, which is the Glaive Lord. Watch the Shred. It's not Infinite Pierce, but it is pretty damn close. Let's see it get overwhelmed, actually. You guys see slowly, balloons are trying to get through. Not quite, though. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to push through. And now it needs help from the U-Jug and all that. But either way, nonetheless, look. One round, 3 million pops. I also reckon a really good tower would be the Grand Sabo, because that reduces the HP of basically infinite balloons. All you gotta do is, like, well, use it for when balloons spawn out. Definitely a worthwhile investment. Like, you want to see how much damage you can accrue with the Grand Sabo here? The pop count does add up to the HP of the multi decreases, though. So you see, 100k pops just like that. That's 100k less damage that we have to work with, deal with. Oh, also before we go back to the Ray of Doom, there's another tower I want to try out. Let's move the Glaive out of the way just to see better. There's this tower called Energizer that actually has a lot of Pierce. I think it's 1,000. It takes a lot less than the Glaive Lord, but it should still accrue a lot of damage, right? Well, let's watch here. Obviously way slower, but 6k is not bad, especially when this thing isn't really meant for damage. But if you didn't know, the Energizer does have a lot of Pierce. Another tower I've yet to try out is the Anti-Balloon, so let's go ahead and get that as well. 19k, so I might need to sell a tower for it. Maybe the Energizer. You guys are already seen how much it's been doing. Decent amount, but not that much compared to other things it could do damage to. Well, I guess for now I can show you guys how much the Tech Terror does. Holy crap, 1 million damage. Again, it's like 1,000 pierce and 700 or 1,000 damage with the ability. I forget which one, but I remember it got buffed, so the number could be different. And also, Star Bomb is now OP because it doesn't have children to deal with. 7 million pops on it. Like, watch this, guys. If we're able to deal with all the ceramics, the Star Bomb will clean up crazily. Like, let's say after that mob set. Now, look at that. 2.8 million right there. And we'll use Tech Tier to clean this up. 1 million from that ability alone. And if I remember correctly, the Anti-Bloon has way more pierce than the Tech Tier. I think it's like 10,000 instead of 2,000 that the Tech Tier has. Alright, Anti-Bloon time. You want to see me gobble up 300 DDTs? There you have it. Also, that's a lot of ceramics. This round is pretty crazy. Since I think, yeah, it's a constant amount of fortified ceramics. Let's see if the Glaive Lord gets pierce capped. Oh yeah, it almost did right there. Got close. Oh, and now Glaive Lord's getting pierce capped, I think. Or maybe the mobs are just getting too far. Alright, let's use the ability now. Anti-Bloon. There we go. I hope everyone here understands the reason why we need these super high pierce towers on the field. Otherwise, it will literally take 5 hours to complete this run. Also, let's get Energizer back. Because faster cooldowns means I can spam more of the Anti-Bloon abilities. And honestly, the tier 4s may not be bad either. A couple ground zeros to help out too. And I think at this point, we can go back to getting this guy, because I'm scared about 98. That's a lot of balloons that round. We'll get saving up for that Ray of Doom. There is the Ray of Doom. Alright. How quickly can we accrue pops with the Ray of Doom, folks? Currently, it's like 60,000 every tick. Already at 1 million. I have to use Anti-Bloon here. Clear the round. Almost all of it. Perhaps he shouldn't have used it just to see how much the Ray of Doom would do, but that's fine. That's fine, too. Looks like Blues are finally getting past the Ray of Doom because, well, it doesn't do nearly enough damage to damage that many BFBs. Well, I don't think it's really getting pierce capped, if that's what we're wondering. And now we got about 1,000 DTs this round. See if we ground zero can clear out a big clump. There we go. Nice. And around 100, folks. 100 bads. I'm pretty sure one Anti-Bloon ability can just take it from here, right? Watch this. 3, 2, 1. How much pops? Okay, not that much, actually. I don't think we actually got 10,000 balloons there. Which is why it didn't go up so much. We actually still haven't popped every single bad yet. How about a star? Okay, a couple bads are still alive. Round 0. There we go. We finally got all 100 bads dead. Now all we got is a couple ZMGs, which you should be able to take care of. And yeah, that's it, folks. Surprisingly, we made it to around 100. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Yes, I expected the leg to be a lot worse. Here's the pop count, by the way. 180 million. Makes sense. There's like 2 million pops worth of balloons in 100 pounds here. If you add the pops that we got taken away with the Grand Sabo, 180 million sounds about right. And total pops, if you want to take a look at every tower here. Wow. Sora barely edged out the Anti-Bloon. Temple at 9 million. U-Jug also at 9 million. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this mod. Very silly. Bye.